I don't have a green screen, so I just had to use the color of the background, and apparently there's enough magenta tone in skin to make me really creepy. Ooh. I should do the whole video like this. Jeez. I should totally do the whole video like this. I am not doing the whole video like that. I looked ridiculous. Anyway, Jane Silent Bob. Jason Mewes, that sucks that he dealt with heroin addiction, and it sucks that it ruined his teeth. Kids, don't do drugs. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. But I'm super excited for actually, first, it's awesome that he's 9 years sober. I'm super excited for the movie. I'm excited to see Brody from Mallrats back in it. Matt Damon's actually playing Loki, his character in Dogma, which is cool. But yeah, Clerks and Mallrats are just some of the best movies. Mallrats is... I love Mallrats so much. But I agree what you're saying about movies by yourself. I don't usually go to movies by myself. I think in recent history, I've only gone to the movies by myself twice. First time was to see Into the Spider-Verse, because I really wanted to see that in theaters and no one was able to go. And the second time was I watched the first John Wick, and then I watched the second John Wick in the same day. And then I'm like, this is when John Wick 3 was in the theaters. I wonder if John Wick 3 is still in the theaters. So I looked online, and it was playing in like 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm not doing anything today. Let me go see John Wick 3. So I watched all 3 John Wick movies in the same day, and I went by myself to see the third one. Yeah, those movies are fun. So you mentioned the Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order, and I'm super excited for that. My brother Danny is currently, right now, at the point of filming this, is at Galaxy's Edge. He's at Galaxy's Edge. He got to pilot the Millennium Falcon. And apparently, Zack Ryder is at Galaxy's Edge too. He just texted us. He's like, Zack Ryder's here. So that's cool. Zack Ryder's there a lot, and never while I'm there. But I did see Tina Fey there once. I was passing by her, and I didn't even think it was her. But I'm like, I turned to my brother Alan. I'm like, that girl looked like Tina Fey, except she had like a big scar on her face. And he's like, Tina Fey does have a scar on her face. I said, what? So I looked it up online. I'm like, that's exactly where I saw the scar. I brushed shoulders with Tina Fey. Literally like, but yeah, video games. WWE 2K20, I guess it is. It looks promising. I think it's going to be more of the same. It's going to run like shit. It's going to play like shit. Not to say it's going to play like shit. My brothers and I have a lot of fun playing the last one. But, like, they're going to do stupid things in it. They're not going to fix the stuff that was wrong with, like, Creator Wrestler and stuff. So the last game, I spent 2 hours perfecting my creative character, right? Like, got my picture I got a picture of my face, put it onto the model, fixed the face, made, the whole 9 yards. And then I decided, I want to use this character in the main game. So I go to play the main game, and you have to create a new character. Just let me use a created character that I already created if that's what I choose to do. I spent all that time creating that character so I can use it in the game. And I couldn't even use it in the game. So I hope they fix that. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed, because that's absurd. Anyway, you forgot Sword and Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out this year as well. So we're going to have that new game to look forward to. Alright, on to the subject. Sony and Marvel are having troubles making a deal for Spider-Man. Marvel wants 50-50 on all the Spider-Man movies. Currently, they have, I think, 5% on all of the first box office numbers. And, you know, all the other, like, merchandising and stuff, they have 100% of that. Sure, Disney's being greedy. They can deal without that extra money. But Sony needs Marvel. Sony has proven time and time again that they don't know how to successfully continue a Spider-Man franchise. They've gone through 2 already, and this is their 3rd. They picked Tom Holland. Tom Holland is perfect as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. And, you know, I don't think they're going to recast. I think they're just going to make new movies that don't take place in the Marvel Universe, or loosely take place in the Marvel Universe without... They're not going to retcon anything that they brought in, but they might not care about continuity going forward. But there's also articles going around saying that it was a misunderstanding and it's just about Kevin Feige, if that's how you say his name, for having credits or something like that, and that they're still, you know, figuring the deal out, but it's not finished yet. And I just want the full story, because it's going to be the worst thing. I'm sure Sony's stock plummeted, and that's probably why they're trying to do damage control and say, no, we're just in talks, blah, blah, blah. But if they lose Marvel, if they lose Disney, that is disastrous for Spider-Man. It's disastrous for Sony, and they need to give full control to, or half and half control to Disney. They have to, because that's where it belongs, and they need to keep it in the universe. They need to keep it in the universe. They need to give all Spider-Man stuff free reign for Disney to do whatever with. All of the villains, everything. So they better not screw this up. I've waited so long for Spider-Man to be relevant in the MCU, and he finally was, and now they're gonna ruin it. Anyway, on to my question of the day. NXT is going to be on live television now. Or, I don't know if it's going to be on live television, but they moved it up to a 2-hour show, and they're putting it on USA Network. That's getting fans really nervous, because they think now Vince is going to ruin NXT, because it's on television, and they added an hour to it. So I want to know your thoughts on NXT moving to television, as opposed to being on the WWE network. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Do you think Triple H will still have full control, or do you think Vince is going to run it into the ground and make bad choices like he does in WWE? Hey everybody, thanks for making it to the end of the video. You've been great. I can't say the same about me. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications when we post videos. Check back every weekday for more videos from the 90s Guys. You can follow me on Twitter at 90sGuyTom. You can follow Kevin on Twitter at 90sGuyKev. You can follow both of us on Instagram at the 90s Guys. And with that, you'll see me next time. I probably won't be on a beach that night.